Have you ever wondered why, despite trying everything, all possible diets and vitamins, rheumatoid arthritis seems to have a mind of its own? What if we told you that your body is not your enemy? It's actually trying to communicate something deeper when it's presenting RA. I'm Talia, and after helping hundreds of people reverse autoimmune conditions and heal their bodies, including my own personal journey healing from multiple sclerosis, I've discovered something absolutely profound about RA that most doctors absolutely never mention. It's emotional blueprint. Before we dive in, I want you to imagine your body as a pressure cooker. Every suppressed emotion, every unspoken word, every moment of feeling powerless, they all build up inside of you. What I'm about to share might sound groundbreaking to some of you, but it's backed with fascinating scientific research. Our bodies are not just flesh and bone. They're intelligent systems of energy and information. Let me explain something remarkable about your cells. They actually hold memories of your emotional experiences. Now, this is not just metaphorical. It's actually biological. Every cell in your body, in the human body, has receptors that respond not just to chemicals, but also to emotions and thoughts. When you experience emotions, you're not just feeling them, and things are not just in your mind. Your cells are literally responding to these emotional frequencies. High frequency emotions like joy, gratitude, peace support your body's natural healing state. But low frequency emotions like resentment, anger, powerlessness all create patterns of tension and inflammation. This is where epigenetics comes in, a field of science that shows us how our environment, including our inner environments, thoughts, beliefs, emotions, can influence which genes are activated and which are not in our bodies. I think of your genes like a piano. They're not just playing one fixed tune. Your beliefs, your thoughts, your emotions are like the pianist. It determines which keys are being played. When you're stuck in patterns of chronic stress or emotional pain, it can activate genes that promote inflammation. It's like turning on all the wrong keys of that piano. But here's the empowering part. By changing your emotional state and your beliefs, you can literally influence how your genes express themselves. And the expression of the genes is what's in charge of your health. That is what makes RA be active in your body, not the genes alone like you might have heard before. And this is where quantum physics offers us something truly remarkable. At the quantum level, everything is energy and information. Your body is not a fixed machine. It's a dynamic field of possibilities. Every thought, every emotion, and every belief is creating ripples in that field. When we understand this, we realize that healing RA is not just about suppressing inflammation. If your goal is to heal your body on the deepest level, it's about changing the underlying energy patterns that create it. Then, you don't only reduce or manage symptoms, but you are reversing symptoms. You're healing and you're preventing future flare-ups and symptoms from showing up in the future. Your joints are responding to the quantum field of your beliefs, your thoughts, and your emotions in that exact order. This might sound complex, but here's what it means for your healing journey. Every time you shift from resentment to forgiveness, from powerlessness to empowerment, you're not just changing your mood. You're literally reorganizing the energy field of your body and influencing how your genes express themselves. Let's start with understanding how your emotions literally live in your body. Your joints, they're not just mechanical parts in your body. They are emotional storehouses. When you experience stress, your body releases inflammatory chemicals. But here is what's fascinating. Your body cannot tell the difference between physical and emotional stress. That argument you had last week, your body processes it the same way it processes physical trauma. Think about it this way. Inflammation is actually your body's natural healing response. When you cut your finger, inflammation helps heal the wound. It's like calling in your body's repair team. It's healthy and it's normal. But when emotional stress becomes deeply rooted in your system, It's like that repair team is constantly being called to action. Your body keeps releasing inflammatory chemicals, thinking that it's helping you, but there's no physical wound to heal. This nonstop inflammatory response is what eventually overwhelms your system. Now, let me share something that I have observed in my practice. Many of my clients notice they get flare-ups during or after emotionally challenging periods. Now, this is not just a coincidence. It's your body's intelligence at work. Think of your immune system as your body's emotional security guard. When you're carrying emotional weight, this guard becomes hypervigilant. Sometimes it's even overreacting to protect you. Get it? Now, let's decode what your joint pain might be trying to tell you. In my experience working with autoimmune conditions and specifically helping many with RA, joint pain often represents feeling stuck in life situations. When your joints are inflamed, ask yourself these questions. Where in my life am I feeling restricted? Where am I restricting myself? What movements, literal or metaphorical, feel unsafe to me? There is something that wants to move through you but feels stuck. It often, by the way, represents an internal conflict or tension in your life. For example, the conflict between what you want to do and what you feel like you should do in your life because there's certain expectations from you. That's a very common one, by the way. Your body is not attacking itself. It is sending you messages that once understood by you can guide your healing journey to complete healing in your body. And let's talk about resentment for a moment. As in my practice, I've witnessed a profound connection between unresolved resentment and RA symptoms. Let me share with you a story. I worked with a client who had severe RA in her hands. As we explored deeper, we discovered years of unexpressed anger about having to take care of everyone else in her life while neglecting her own needs and dreams. Her hands, the very tools she used to give to others, had become the site of her body's protest. Resentment acts like rust in our joints. It builds up slowly and its effects can be absolutely devastating. The good news? Just like rust, it can be cleared away with the right tools. And remember, understanding these emotional connections isn't about blame. It's about empowerment. You are not responsible for developing RA, but you do have the power to take an active role in your healing journey. Think about it for a moment. Most people live with RA for the rest of their lives. They're managing symptoms with medications or at best with dietary changes. But if you want to have different results, better results than most people's results, maybe, just maybe, it's time to take a different path. One that addresses what your body has been trying to tell you all along. Addressing the emotional connection can free your body from this illness for good. I've helped individuals live symptoms-free from RA, and I know that you have the power to do it too. Do not underestimate yourself or your body's natural healing ability. This is video 1 out of a series of 3 videos about healing the root cause of rheumatoid arthritis. Click on the screen right now if you want to watch the next video, and I'd love to hear what opened up for you learning about the emotional connection of rheumatoid arthritis. Share with me in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.